हर गहने में छुपी होती है एक कहानी और हर कहानी को बनाता है खास। श्री राजेश्वरी ज्वेलरी।
शादी हो, त्योहार हो, सालगिरह या कोई खास दिन, हमारा विश्वास श्री राजेश्वरी ज्वेलरी।
यहाँ मिलता है आपको शुद्ध हॉलमार्क गोल्ड ज्वेलरी का बेहतरीन कलेक्शन, क्वालिटी जो दिल जीत ले, डिजाइन जो नजरें थाम ले और भरोसा जो पीढ़ियों तक साथ निभाए। श्री राजेश्वरी ज्वेलरी, जहाँ हर खुशी का गहना आपका इंतजार कर रहा है। पता नियर शास्त्री रोड, एबरडीन बाजार, श्री विजयपुरम। कॉल 031922333822। श्री राजेश्वरी ज्वेलरी, आपके सपनों का गहना हर मौके के लिए।
Kolkata, under Department of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, Ministry of Jal Shakti. I warmly welcome our respected Chief Guest, Chief Secretary, Dr. Chandra Bhushan Kumar. I also welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Jai Sundar, Director, Central Island Agricultural Research Institute, ICAR, and our respected Regional Director, Srimati Sandhya Jadhav from Central Groundwater Board, Eastern Region, Kolkata. On behalf of CGWB Kolkata, we extend a very warm welcome to all the esteemed dignitaries on and off the dais. Now I request our respected Regional Director, Srimati Sandhya Jadhav Madam, to present a flower bouquet to our Honorable Chief Secretary, Andaman and Nicobar. Bhushan Sahu, Scientist, Central Groundwater Board, Eastern Region, Kolkata, to present the flower bouquet to our guest of honor, Dr. Jai Sundar, Director, CRE ICAR. I request Sri Sujit Sarkar Sahab, Scientist, CGWB Kolkata, to present the flower bouquet to Regional Director, Srimati Sandhya Jadhav Madam. Now I request all the respected dignitaries to kindly inaugurate this workshop formally by lighting the auspicious lamp. Dr. Sri Rajesh Kumar Sahu, please assist in lighting of the inaugural lamp. A big clap of hand for the lamp, please. I also invite Chief Engineer APWD and Dr. Dinesh Khanna, Chief Conservator of Forest, to kindly come forward and kindly light the inaugural auspicious lamp. Srimati Sandhya Jadhav Madam. Small token of from our organization. Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Indronial Roy, Senior Scientist from Central Groundwater Board, who is facilitating sir with the Uctorio and the memento as a token of gratitude from the Central Groundwater Board, Eastern Region, Kolkata. Round of applause, please. And also present the Victorio and memento to Dr. Dinesh Pradhan. Victorio and memento and the flower. To Diana madam. Our chief guest, respected Dr. Chandra Bhushan Kumar sir, the Chief Secretary of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, to kindly address this gathering. Sir, please.
Very good morning to all of you here. Our Director, Central Groundwater Board, Carry Director, our CE, our CCSR, and all the dignitaries who are present here. This particular exercise which Central Groundwater Board has been doing across the country is assessing our resources, water resources basically, that what do we have, and they have a history, they have that kind of data, legacy, which allows departments, government agencies, private players to plan. So this becomes the foundation. This becomes the foundation of all our work which concern water. I have been part of Ministry of Jal Shakti before coming to these islands, and I have seen the work of Central Groundwater Board and how these are very useful for our water resource planning issues. In Andaman Nicobar, we have been regularly interacting with them, that how we can identify new resources, how we can find out those groundwater sources which have been abandoned, because now we are too much dependent on surface water kind of solutions. We know the limitation of surface water, and particularly in these islands where we have very high runoff because of our terrain, very high rainfall but very high runoff also. This year we are having issues related to water availability because for last 4 months we were not having very good rainfall, in fact almost zero rainfall, and for these South Andaman areas it has been a very challenging task in terms of supply side management because we are too much dependent on surface water. So Dignitary Dam suddenly becomes more important, and if that water level goes down, then everybody gets affected, without realizing that even within Sri Vijayapuram municipal area, we have more than 200 odd wells, and a large number of these wells are having potable waters, and some of these wells are in existence since pre-independence time also. But what has happened that piped water supply, too much dependence on that, we have forgotten those groundwater sources, and that has been very, very problematic for our water supply designs. So our focus has been now in all the areas, whether we are talking about North and Middle Andaman, South Andaman, or Nicobar, that please identify what do we have in terms of groundwater, and this is going to help you in times of crisis. If you abandon these sources, if you abandon these kind of ancient sources, then we are going to have the problems when we face the crisis. Because weather can always be very, very risky affair if it doesn't go as per your plan, something like that. Last year we had every month rain, even December, January, February, March. We never felt the pinch. So we forgot that there is a requirement of water management from that perspective. Now there is a rationing going on and all those things. A lot of debate on this issue related to availability of water. That every first, second day, third day, how many hours, how many minutes, kind of thing. So everybody gets affected because we have not taken into account these groundwater sources. I am very happy to see the work done by Central Groundwater. They have come out with booklets also related to availability of groundwater in all these three districts, and done proper data analysis. I would urge our PWD team to go through this, to account for these particular supply sources, because we can't be dependent on single source. We must look for the multiple sources. When you invest in market your money, you don't put everything in single location. You do something in mutual fund, something in SIP, something in share, something like this, because you know that if you are going to have at one location, then it can be having a very devastating effect. Similarly, in water, we require to have portfolio management kind of thing, and that the department which is working on water management, they have the responsibility. They should look for that. Look at our own houses. When water comes to us, we keep drinking and cooking separately. This is purest water. Then bathing separately, flushing separately, because we understand in our mindset that what is the concept of purity. Maybe the quality of water is same, whatever is supplied is the same, but we do those segregation because we know this is essential. You can live without bathing for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 7 days. You can't survive without drinking water. That is needed every day for us. So our planning is there at the home, at our houses. That exercise must be done by our departments, taking into account these expert agencies' input, and account for this. Allows also you to have more decentralized planning, because a well, a pond, these are much more decentralized in a colony, in a ward, something like that. So people know that this is the well, we should not be dirty this. When water comes from far away, you don't know whether it's Rutland, whether it's Dhanikhadi. Nobody knows. Most of them don't know how the water is coming to your location. You are not concerned with the source. When you talk about groundwater sources, then you are connected. See, imagine our all rituals, all our functions, social functions. There is a well puja, कुआं puja, कूप puja करते हैं हम लोग, तालाब की पूजा करते हैं. So we have been connected culturally. Now scientifically, we need to connect our water management system to these sources. We are a tropical country, we must remember that. And in tropical country, we cannot leave these groundwater sources abandoned, because otherwise the next generation is going to forget that what is the meaning of a well, because they will not even remember. That how to clean a well is a very different ball game. Ponds, why we have the ponds? So I think it is our collective responsibility to work on it and utilize these resources. I would also request Central Groundwater Board to have more engagement at the level of district, because we require to educate our technical team also, our PRI members also, because everybody should know what is the thing you are producing in the data. This must be disseminated in simpler language to everybody. Every human being is capable, and it is our job to make them aware that what are your findings. They should know that, and then they will be more connected to our this groundwater sources. So unfortunately, I have to rush for another meeting, which is scheduled 10:30. So I will not be a part of this deliberation, but I hope this is going to be very, very fruitful, very, very useful for everybody. And this kind of deliberation I would like to see at the level of Diglipur, Mayabandar, Nicobar, Campbell Bay, all these locations. How to structure it, I will request my chief engineer to work on this, and please go for this. This is very important to educate, very, very important to make them aware. Ask them, we have identified this. Your knowledge, what does it say? So this will help you in planning much more decentralized manner about our water management thing, because these 2-3 months before monsoon is going to be very, very critical for us. So there has to be extra focus on demand side management, which you are doing, but I think it has to be more to reach to every home. That is very important. So we will be working closely with the Central Groundwater Board, and we are hopeful that this scientific knowledge which you are coming with will help us in more sustainable water management system for these islands. Thank you. Yeah.
I request the guest of honor for today's UT level workshop, Dr. Jay Sundar sir, who is the Director, Central Island Agricultural Research Institute, Sri Vijayapuram, to kindly deliver his speech. Sir, please deliver his speech.
Good morning to everyone. Honorable Chief Secretary, just left today. Sandhya Ma'am, Regional Director. Dr. Dinesh Kannan, Chief Conservator of Forest. Other senior dignitaries from the department. Scientists from ICR Carry. Scientists from Groundwater Board. Other participants, students, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I thank the organizer for inviting me to attend this very important workshop. I congratulate the organizer also for choosing this very important topic, very much relevant in the present scenario, as CS sir already highlighted in his inaugural speech. So as you know that our island is receiving almost 3,000 to 3,100 millimeter of rain annually, but still we face water scarcity, as we have been experiencing, and now also we are experiencing, particularly during this 4-month dry period, which comes from January to April. Although if you see the average also, we are receiving almost double the average of our country, but still we are facing the scarcity. So there are various reasons, as has been highlighted by Chief Secretary sir also, because of our terrain, runoff losses, lack of management and conservation measures. So all these account for huge loss actually. And if you see in terms of the total precipitation, almost 26,000 million cubic meter of precipitation we are receiving every year. But hardly we are capturing or conserving only 20% of the total resources. And if you talk about the agriculture, being a agriculture organization, I am from the Central Island Agricultural Research Institute. Agriculture is considered as the backbone of this island. And if you see the majority of the crops like the areca nut, coconut, spice, plantation, and other vegetable crops, so almost 46 to 50,000 hectare is under cultivation. And if you see the total area under rain-fed or the irrigation, and totally almost 80 to 85% of the total area is depending on the rain-fed irrigation, and hardly 10% or the less than 10% of the area is under irrigation measures. So there is a huge potential and huge potential for conservation measure of this water. And if you see the total requirement of water, particularly for the agricultural activity, it is 323 million cubic meter annually. And a large proportion of this demand is directly depending on the rainfall. As I said, almost 90% we can say. Only 10% we are depending on the irrigation measures. This clearly highlights the importance of efficient water use, rainwater harvesting, and improving water productivity in agricultural production system in our island. So, in this context, I feel the NAQUIM, that is the very good study has been undertaken by the Ministry of Jal Shakti, Central Groundwater Board. As Chief Secretary Sir also highlighted, we need to give more focus on the groundwater availability also rather than on the surface water and other water resources. And another important dimension that needs more attention in this island ecosystem, I feel, is the climate variability or the climate change. As we have been experiences like change in rainfall pattern, frequency of extreme rainfall event, and longer dry spell. And during, I think, 2-3 years back, we had a very long dry spell, almost zero drop of rain for almost 5 months. So these are some of the extreme weather event or the climate change or the climate variability we have to give more emphasis and focus. So integrating climate information with the aquifer mapping and water resource planning is essential for ensuring long-term water scarcity or the security and conservation in this island ecosystem. So at this juncture, I would also like to briefly highlight the contribution, because we have also been doing a lot of water conservation measure to improve the water productivity or the water use efficiency, particularly in the island ecosystem for the agriculture productivity. Like some of the initiative our institute has undertaken, like our main focus is to develop the integrated farming system model, integrating crop, horticulture, livestock, fisheries for efficient utilization of the water and natural resource. This is one of the best example in the island ecosystem, wherein we can have more productivity with the less usage of the water. Demonstration of the rainwater harvesting structure and the farm pond to store monsoon runoff and provide supplemental irrigation during dry period. Promotion of watershed-based farming system, contour farming, and soil moisture conservation practices to reduce runoff and improve water retention in agricultural land. Introduction of micro irrigation technology such as drip and the sprinkler irrigation system, which will improve the water use efficiency in vegetable as well as the horticulture farming system. Development and promotion of climate resilient crop varieties. Our institute has developed a lot of climate resilient variety which are very much suitable for this island ecosystem, and providing scientific input and policy recommendation, for which I feel there should be more and more integration of different organizations to come up and come out with very good policy recommendation for the Union Territory administration. So because of all these efforts, there has been significant improvement in the water productivity, increasing cropping intensity, and enhancing the resilience of the island farming ecosystem. So looking ahead, improving water efficiency and water productivity will be crucial for ensuring sustainable agriculture and water security in the island. So in this regard, some of the areas which need more consideration, I would like to highlight, like the promotion of large-scale rainwater harvesting and storage system, groundwater recharge and aquifer management, expansion of micro irrigation systems such as drip and the sprinkler irrigation system, climate informed crop planning, which we are already doing in our institute, promotion of more and more integrated farming system for the island ecosystem, strengthening soil and water conservation measures, and finally the strengthening institutional collaboration like Central Groundwater Board, like our CARI and local administration, APWD, and all the institution working here for the conservation and management practices of the water. So finally, I conclude that sustainable management of water resources will be central to the future development of Andaman and Nicobar Island, and by integrating scientific knowledge, technological innovation, and community participation, like CS sir has also highlighted, we need to involve the PRI members. We need to go to different block, different we need to involve all the stakeholders so that we can ensure water security, climate resilient agriculture, and sustainable livelihood for the people of this island. So I am sure and confident that the workshop will provide an excellent platform for knowledge sharing and for developing actionable strategies for sustainable groundwater management in the island. Once again, I congratulate the Central Groundwater Board and all the organizers for arranging this very important workshop. And once again, I thank you for inviting me to share some of my thoughts for this very important workshop. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
So these are three sets of reports. They are published in 2023, 2024, and 2025. So they are very extensively done and based on the integrated survey, as Madam has discussed. We have published these reports